Hello, Internet. Jack Lane here, broker of record for Oak and Key Real Estate Brokerage. Believe it or not, 1976, June of 76. I was 19 years old. Can you imagine that? I was in the business for 2 weeks and I got my first sale. These folks were probably in their late 60s, and I think they took pity on me and looked at me like their grandson. And anyways, I sold them a new property. I was well versed with new homes and construction because I had worked in construction and I'd worked at Moffat & Powell in Strathroy as a teenager as well, so it came quite natural to me. Well, back then we didn't have cell phones, we didn't have computers, we didn't have the internet. We had what some of you may recall as a device called a typewriter that we could use occasionally, but more often than not we would write out the offers by hand. 2-page document, press hard, there's carbon paper. But we did learn to, we learned our clauses well. We learned contract law very well. One thing that hasn't changed, it's still a people business. You have to listen and you have to know your market. And of course, we've got the technology now. It's a lot easier to keep track. It's a lot easier to watch that market. Back then, we would have the real estate board would send out updates daily, and you would take these pages and put them in your binder, and that was the new listings. Then we advanced to what was like a large phone book, and some of you don't even know what a phone book is, but we would get a catalog every 2 weeks with all the new listings. If you can imagine these last few years, how useless that would be. By the time you receive the information, it's already sold. But that was the MLS system back then. So the technology has been great for a lot of things, but the one thing that hasn't changed is people. People need a realtor that's got great knowledge and will provide great service. As the saying goes, we have 2 of these and 1 of these, so listen more than you speak, and you'll do well in real estate. And I suppose just the importance of keeping in contact and reaching out on a regular basis and updating my clients with what was happening in the marketplace, whether they were in the market or not. People are curious about what's happening in real estate, what's happening in their community, and how it impacts their values. So just keeping in touch with everybody and providing that ongoing service that we now provide.